Beach Bums Media presents In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley. He's just plain Rob from the Stark Naked Truth, and I'm just Ashley. You can follow us on Twitter at Bums Media, that's with a Z, and on Instagram now, Beach Bums Media. Or you can search us out In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley on YouTube, Facebook, the podcast platform Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Rob's email is robspcbums, B-U-M-Z, at gmail.com.
That's Rob, Panama City Beach. Rob S. Panama City Beach.
Yeah.
Bums.
I know.
Yeah, no.
I had to.
I'm just trying to clarify.
I had to spread it out a little bit. That's a mouthful.
There are some people you have to just kind of,
ROBS.
ease into.
There'll be a graphic. Or you can email me here at the show, beachbumsmedia@gmail.com. And as always, our studio phone line is 850-588-9275. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your comments and or stories. So leave a message with your name and number, and we may call you back. PG-17, 18, keep it clean, people.
Or you can call us live. We have it operational.
It's operational.
Right this minute.
And our bumper music is provided today by bensound.com. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. We've had such an. We say this every week. We've had such an interesting week. We had tropical weather. We talked about this last week. It was kind of rolling through, but it lasted for a couple of days afterwards.
This lasted for a long time. Hurricane Ida, not Idaho or Uraho or Weedaho, but Ida, has hit the Gulf Coast, and it went all the way from Grand Isle, Louisiana to New York City.
New York City? Get a rope. Now, New York, I mean, the East Coast got hit. They have never felt the effects of a tropical storm like this.
No, not like
and
this
there was
at all.
a lot of rain dumped. There was a lot of rain dumped here, but man, there was so much rain dumped up there.
And they're just not used to stuff like that at all.
No.
At all. Anyway, as a side note, if you're in the Panama City area, the Walmart in Lynn Haven, Florida, outside of Panama City, has donation trailers set up for folks in the Louisiana area, Grand Isle specifically. Please go donate any non-perishable items and clothing. I'm sure that probably the biggest request is baby wipes and diapers, as always. Not to negate water and things like that they could definitely use. But any non-perishable things that you think you could do would be greatly appreciated.
Maybe some adult diapers too.
You never know. That could be.
Yeah, hey, tornadoes ran through there. I would have needed
a lot of underwear.
Yeah.
The effort is sponsored by Hunt's Oyster Bar and Tarpadoc Seafood, who will be transporting things once the trailers are full to that region.
All right, we're gonna do this, Ashley. I'm gonna adjust your microphone. You need to turn that just a little bit like that, so that when you turn and talk to me, I can actually hear you.
All right. Can y'all hear me now? All right, cool. Also, don't forget the valuable people doing relief work, like electrical personnel, those that are refueling generators for cell towers and radio repeater systems to help keep communications up and running. They're doing a very important job.
Yes, absolutely.
And some of them are having to sleep in their own vehicles for no power or no rooms that are available. So they are really having to do a tough job in a tough situation.
And if you've never been through a hurricane, even the Cat 1, it can be a tough situation.
Well, Ida was a 3 when it hit.
Ida was a 4.
4 when it hit.
Yeah.
And Grand Isle was the landfall, and that's kind of like Cape San Blas here, and they're like 0 sea level.
Right.
And so it was bad. But it wreaked havoc all the way from the lowest part of Louisiana all the way up, and it took a curve. And Nashville didn't need any more water, obviously. But New York City is really suffering too. So.
I mean, subways, I was watching news this morning, like 40 plus people have died, not just in New York City, but I mean just
overall.
Overall.
This is terrible.
And
terrible.
but there were people who actually drowned in their basement apartments because there was so much water pouring in.
Yep, and they couldn't get out quick
And they
enough.
couldn't get out quick enough.
Doors seal up. The power of water is just, it's amazing. Anyway, our hearts go out to everybody, so if you can help
Amen.
donate, and if you're in the Panama City area, take it to Walmart in Lynn Haven, and there are a couple of tractor trailers there waiting for your donations to be shipped to them. I'm sure that they're going to go out on the Tarpon Dock seafood trucks. Non-perishable items, anything will be helpful. Even a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything.
I know that they're looking. They need a lot of water.
Yep.
A lot of water.
Dog food, cat food,
Dog food, cat
just
food.
whatever.
Yeah, don't forget about the pets.
Yep. Anyway, we hope that y'all can do that. But moving on, Labor Day weekend.
It's upon us.
It is here. I'm excited. 3-day weekend. Finally. Just, I'm sure you all know this, but I want to go ahead and let everybody know.
The history of Labor Day.
Labor Day pays tribute to the contributions and the achievements of the American workers and is traditionally observed on the first Monday in September. It was created by the labor movement in the late 19th century and became a federal holiday in 1894.
1894, really?
Hey,
Did not know
and
that.
it was actually steelworkers were the starting of that
Well, you know those guys.
on the high steel.
Yeah, they were the on the front lines of the union movement,
Yep,
which at the time they needed to be.
yep, that's right. That's what built this company. And you can probably hear a dog or two in the background. That's mate were these added to the dog sitting.
Kind of dog sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, today, Friday the 3rd, on some national days that you may want to get. So get your calendars up. I got a few more to come up. Is National Bowling League Day today.
Yes, I used to run a bowling league.
And here's one for you, moms. National Lazy Moms Day.
You know what?
I've never seen a lazy mom.
I've
Have you?
never seen a lazy mom in my life. My
Never
mom was
in
not the
my life.
laziest person in the world. She should have been. She could have been, and she.
I know some lazy people.
Yes.
Anyway, we won't go into that. Tomorrow, Saturday, September the 4th, is National Spice Blend Day.
Spice blend.
And then also, to kick off the college football, National Tailgating Day.
All right. Well,
We're trying to reconnect on the live, but we're going to keep going. I'm sure to catch up to us. Sunday, September 5th, National Cheese Pizza Day.
now you got to put some pepperoni on that bad boy.
And Don't Be Late for Something Day.
I try not to be late for anything, but once in a while, it happens.
It does.
But I won't be late for dinner, I'll tell you that much. Never.
On Monday is going to be National Labor Day, which we just talked about. Tuesday, I like this day, National Beer Lovers Day.
Oh, we need to do a special.
Monday, Tuesday, September 7th, National Beer Lovers Day, and National Salami Day. I don't think those two mix.
Oh no, they do. Yes,
Oh,
they
no.
do.
Ask
Oh
my
yes,
wife.
they do.
No, they don't.
Oh yes, they do. We can have beer and salami sandwiches. Oh my God, we got to do a special presentation, even if it's for 10 minutes,
We'll get back to you on that one.
with spicy mustard.
Okay, Wednesday, I'm really not sure, National Ampersand Day.
Ampersand is the what we call the at now.
So
That at
ampersand
symbol.
day. So apparently that's a very important day to have.
Yes, now we call it Google
The
whatever
Yeah,
at.
the at.
That's
with
an
the
ampersand.
A with the circle around it.
Yeah, that's an
Like
ampersand.
at gmail.com.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So it's an important function in our daily lives.
These days, yes, it is. Back in the day, it was one of those things you used every once in a while, but it did actually mean at or with.
Yeah, I got
So-
you. But it's an everyday event.
Now it's an everyday occurrence.
And then on next Thursday is National Wiener Schnitzel Day.
All right. I like it.
And Then my favorite, I couldn't let this go. It's National School Picture Day, and just one thing comes to my mind. How many people, show of hands, saw that 70s show?
Oh yeah.
They're all in the room getting there ready for their pictures and all that, and Foreman. This year I'm zit free. I don't have the big one right here. Comes out, he's got the big zit right there.
Well, now they can Photoshop that stuff out, but yeah, back in the day,
National
man,
Zit Day.
I remember picture day. Mom would dress you up, you know. You just everybody.
Don't go outside and play. Don't get dirty.
When you're on recess, just kind of stand around, don't do nothing. Which is actually why they did picture day early in the morning.
Yeah, not after lunch.
Not after lunch.
Spaghetti day.
yeah, mustard and onion day.
Yeah.
Right down my tie. You know?
Cherry pie day for dessert. Well, we're going to take a moment here after we did the National Days. We're going to talk about one of our sponsoring partners. For all your riding apparel biker needs, please go visit our folks at Biker's Edge. They are located here in Panama City. Their hours are generally Wednesday through Sunday 10 to 5. So give them a call at 850-624-6206. This to make sure they're not out riding their bikes or they're out and about in their toy hauler, which I haven't had any new information on where they're going to be yet or what they're doing. I'm sure it's going to be coming up with some of the fall festivals, I would assume.
Have we heard anything about Bike Week yet?
Not a word. I monitor that. I monitor Thunder Beach Productions, and I have not heard a word.
I have too.
So nothing yet.
So as far as we know, it's still on, and hopefully
I hope it's not canceled because I enjoy Bike Week.
And you'll see
and
them there.
Absolutely. If you got a military ID, you get 10% discount. Biker's Edge for all your riding apparel and accessory needs. Be sure and tell Pat that Rob and I actually sent you her way from the beer cave.
Second Amendment friendly.
Blah.
Blah. I just had a vowel movement.
Oh, good Lord. And now, from around the globe and across the nation, from your state, possibly your city, or right from down your street, it's Odd News of the Week that you may have missed and want to know about.
Or not even care about.
And it's sponsored by Biker's Edge and Sandy Bottoms Beach Rental. Okay, The Simpsons. Who doesn't love The Simpsons every once in a while, right?
I swear to you, I have no idea. Every week, I have no idea where Ashley is taking me on these things, on these journeys. So, okay, The Simpsons. All right, let's go with this.
The Simpsons' 33rd season won't begin until September 26th, but the members of a Virginia school board inadvertently got a sneak peek of some sorts of the group of pranksters. It seems most of the names listed on to be called for public comment at a school board meeting at a Thursday of the Horrendo School Board weren't real.
Oh.
In a twist that is reminiscent of Bart Simpson prank calling Moe's Tavern, which is the comical tavern.
And Bart would always call up and ask for different names.
With some of the people who were signed up to speak included the name Phil McCracken.
Of course.
Eileen Dover, D-O-V-E-R. Wayne Kerr, K-U-H-R.
You know, now that I think about this, I actually saw a video of this happening on TMZ the other night. I was watching, and usually late at night I'm just, flipping through channels, and I actually saw a video of the guy calling these names straight-faced, and I'm thinking to myself, he has to know what's going on, but it's on the official docket.
It's on the docket.
So
these names were to be. He had to call them.
He had to actually, but he was so straight-faced, and I'm thinking to myself, this guy had to know. He must have wanted to die laughing. But one of the two.
All right, from Pittsburgh. A man has died after being hit in the head with a leg from a table in Pittsburgh's Knoxville neighborhood. You know,
Bless his heart.
Knoxville being an area of Pittsburgh,
Right.
not the city.
Right.
Police said they responded to a report of a fight in the 200 block of Retford Street around 12:40 a.m. on August 17th. A criminal complaint said Walter Jones was outside of his home when he was approached by three men who were yelling about him having his music too loud. Jones claimed one of them had a machete.
Oh, jeez.
An argument started. Jones went inside, grabbed the leg of a table. Police said,
Machete, leg of a table.
you know, how many times we see this?
Yes.
Don't take a machete to a
leg of a table fight.
Police said he hit one of the men in the head with the leg of the table out of fear. Don't blame him. He had a machete.
Yeah.
The victim, a 34-year-old man, was taken to the hospital in critical condition and he died.
Critical condition. Wow, that must have been some kind of blow.
Mr. Jones was arrested at the scene and is expected to be charged with homicide. Once again, table leg wins over machete.
Was there like a nail in the table leg?
Didn't say. Just a table leg.
Wow. You take a table leg. I'm taking a table leg to a machete fight from now on.
Oh,
I'll tell
me
you that
too.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang.
Some serious business.
Carry one in my car from now on.
What do they call those? Billy clubs now?
That's right. It's not a billy club, it's a table leg. Got it from the kitchen.
That's right. But I got a three-legged table in there.
That's right.
Spilled my spaghetti. Got sauce all over the floor.
You owe me. How do I transition from that into this?
Beach more, stress less.
There you go.
Do the best you can. We another advertising partner of Beach Bums Media.
Table leg, machete less. Beach more, stress less. Now, if you want to come down to the beach, or you're already at the beach, you have a staycation going on, you just want to take a day or a weekend, or you're coming down to Panama City Beach. Now, this is kind of the last hurrah. It's Labor Day weekend, but this will go on all year long. So if you're local, or if you just want to come down on a weekend through the off season even, and you don't want to deal with all the stress and trouble of dragging the tent, the umbrellas, the chairs, the ice chest, whatever, down to the beach. You just want to show up and have a good time. You need to call Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals. 850-319-9648. That's 850-319-9648. Or you can catch them online at sandypcb.com. Now, this is a perfect beach day, like I said. They will set everything up. All you have to do is tell them what time you want to be there. They will come down. They'll set everything up for you. By the time you get there, they'll be gone. Everything else will be...
Oh, yeah, your chairs will be sitting right there waiting on you.
Yeah, they'll just be waiting for you.
Just bring your cooler full of snacks, plop it down there, and have fun.
Oh, they'll even bring an ice chest for you if you want. Just bring your own food and bring your own snacks and, all that stuff.
It's a perfect setup.
And then at the end of the day, whatever time you want to go home, you just leave the beach.
And they'll come pick it up.
They'll come pick it up. They will tear everything else down, and no muss, no fuss. And if you would like to really enjoy one of our really beautiful Panama City Beach sunsets, which we really have some great, beautiful sunsets, and you want to go after dark, watch the sunset, they'll even set up a no ash and no smoke bonfire. It's a little fire pit.
Yeah, propane tank.
Propane.
Yeah,
propane fire pit.
Absolutely. It's
And you
beautiful.
can
It's
have
wonderful.
have a little fire pit on the beach. Watch the sunset. Make yourself some s'mores, whatever you want to do.
Oh yeah.
And again, all you have to do is say, okay, we're leaving at say 8 o'clock. Leave at 8 o'clock.
Yep. Perfect.
And by the time you go back to the same location the next day, everything will be gone.
There you go.
Because they'll come up, set it up, tear it down. And again, it's just one of the best beach days you can enjoy. Let them do all the work and ensure that your family can enjoy the most beautiful white sandy beach without having to haul all the equipment yourself. This is why they call us the world's most beautiful beaches and the Emerald Coast. Because if you've never been here, you have no idea.
Come enjoy it. Come experience it.
Sandy Bottoms Beach Rentals. Beach more, stress less. 850-319-9648. 850-319-9648. SandyPCB.com. You can order online.
Make sure you tell them Rob and Ashley sent you from the Beer Cave their way. All right, another story from Odd News of the Week that you may have missed. A Melbourne barbershop owner shot and wounded a masked gunman who entered the shop Saturday afternoon and pointed a firearm at several people, according to the police department. The shooting occurred about 3:25 last Saturday at a New York hair barber shop, which is located in a strip mall on Florida Avenue, just west of Babcock Street, Melbourne police stated.
This Melbourne, Florida?
Yes, yes. A news partner in Florida reported that the gunman, identified as a Palm Bay resident, was shot in the hip. He was disarmed and apprehended at the scene by patrons and employees and was being treated at the medical center in Melbourne. The investigation revealed that it wasn't related to a robbery. I mean, who's going to rob a barbershop?
Dude got a bad fate.
It was actually related to a prior haircut transaction he was unhappy with or interacted and was not happy with his haircut.
Yep. Like I said,
Got a bad cut.
bad fade.
You know what? Stuff grows back, buddy.
Yep. You know,
Just saying.
I've had bad haircuts, and in fact, I need a good haircut right now.
Wait a minute. Here. I got that up there. A little off the top?
Just take it.
No, I mean off the back. You don't need it off the top. Sorry.
Yeah. He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
All right. A judge, you got to wrap your head around this one, all right?
All right.
A judge has ordered a Western Michigan couple to pay $30,441 to their son for getting rid of his pornographic collection.
So they have to pay him
Yes.
for getting rid of his
Porno collection.
Alexa. All of a
Alexa
sudden just woke up.
got into that little mix right
As soon as
there.
we said pornographic collection,
Holy moly,
Alexa
cancel
just
Alexa.
woke up over there.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. All right, Alexa.
One of the dangers of having her in the
I'm gonna
garage.
make it rain, darling.
Who woke her up? Alexa, cancel. A U.S. District Judge decision this week came 8 months after David Working, 43, won a lawsuit against his parents. He said they had no right to throw out his collection of films, magazines, and other items. He's 43 years old.
Still living with mom and dad. Okay, there's problem number
Had
one.
lived in their Grand Haven home for 10 months after divorcing before moving to Munich, or Muncie, Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah.
The judge followed the value set by an expert. Working's parents also must pay $14,500 to their son's attorney. After moving to Indiana, Working learned that his possessions were missing, and his dad wrote, "Frankly, David, I did you a big favor for getting rid of all this stuff." His dad said in an email. I got one question about, he sent his son an email. Was he able to read that email? Did he not go blind or something?
One of those hairy palms, maybe. He kept him from typing back, answering. How do you spend $30,000 on porn?
I don't know. We should call
Dude, get
David
your
Working.
phone. Get your phone. You can get it for free on your phone.
A Pornhub, dude.
Porn, yeah. I mean,
We don't advocate that, but
no.
I've heard it's
I'm
free.
just saying, $30,000 on porn.
Wow, that's a lot of porn.
You do have a problem.
Yeah,
You got a problem.
you're gonna go blind, dude.
There's nothing else. Calluses, and calluses lead to bleeding. not talking on your hands.
Okay, I got enough of that. All right, we've got a new sponsor this week. Wrights Pro Wash LLC, no relation. They offer pressure washing, downstreaming, and surface cleaning. Driveways, sidewalks, soffits, siding, and much, much more. They are licensed and insured, offering pressure washing services here in the greater Panama City Beach area. Quality service, and they will show up when they say they will.
Which is important these
It's
days.
very important these days.
It's extremely important these days.
Their number is 850-341-9581. They have a secondary number, 850-341-8748. Again, the main number is 850-341-9581 for any and all pressure washing needs and cleanup services that you may have. Now, having said that, these next folks need to clean up their act.
Because it is time.
And now, the stories you're about to hear are true. The names have not been changed, and all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. It's time for
Idiots in jail. Dun dun dun.
Just the facts, ma'am.
What happened, Paul? See the woman.
459 in progress. A pursuit between Halifax Regional Police and a suspect in Dartmouth on Friday wasn't exactly the high-speed chase you would see in the movies.
Was it an O.J. Simpson type thing?
Not really. Instead, officers had to use pedal boat, paddleboard, and a canoe to follow a man who dipped into Little Abro Lake in an attempt to evade them.
How do you mount a blue light
On a
and a siren on a paddleboard?
No, you got a little
Put on the
helmet.
helmet.
It all started about 11 a.m. By 11:30 a.m. when police received a report of a robbery at Hugo's Bar and Grill in Dartmouth. Two men entered the restaurant, demanded money, and produced a weapon. From there, police came across the two suspects who were attempting to flee on a motorcycle. The chase came to an end on Albro Lake Road after the motorcycle and a police cruiser collided. That both suspects took off on foot.
Okay, so we've got motorcycle now on foot
Near a lake.
near a lake.
A man donning a bicycle helmet was caught by the cops shortly after the collision and taken into custody, while the other suspect ran into Little Alberto Lake.
He ran into the lake.
The man tried to swim away as officers went after him on a pedal boat, in a canoe, and on a paddleboard.
No, you said pedal boat.
No, paddle boat.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They're
having a paddle.
pedaling like when we were kids.
Yes, and they had the little wheels.
Oh, that. I want a video. I want to see that, man. I really want to see that.
The individual who was trying to swim faster than the cops could paddle eventually started to go underwater and was rescued by the officers and Halifax Regional Fire and Emergency Services. So all suspects have been taken into custody on a high-speed paddle boat rescue.
Did the paddle boat look like a ducky or a horsey?
I have no idea. Pink flamingo for
Big
all I
flamingo. Unicorn.
Could have been, I don't know. They just grabbing whatever they could get from the shore, you know. Using their arms to paddle out to float out there. I don't know.
They really wanted to get this dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what.
It's an all points bulletin.
Swimmer is in the water. Swimmer is in the water.
All right. A man named Tatman.
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 Apparently he's got a lot of tattoos.
Was wearing a Batman t-shirt when he was arrested for robbing.
Let's see what you did there.
Alan Tatman, T-A-T-M-A-N, 46, was busted Wednesday for allegedly pilfering merchandise worth more than $500 from a Target store in Kentucky. When he posed for his mugshot, he was wearing a black t-shirt with the Batman logo. Tatman, who is on probation for a prior felony conviction, is being held in the county jail on theft charges as well as counts related to his alleged failure to appear in court in connection with a separate burglary and theft case. Tatman, wearing a Batman, arrested for robbing.
Na 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 na. Gotcha!
And finally, I should have ended with that one, but this.
No. Let's keep on going. Let's just let this roll. Come on, Ashley. Let's just.
The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office arrested a man who they said had cocaine stashed in a very private part of his body.
I can only imagine.
On August 12th, the Sheriff's Department Drug Unit investigators arrested Philip Reeves of Highway 33 in Chocowinity, whatever county, in Washington, North Carolina.
Oh.
It's a county. Reeves was charged with possession of intent to sell and deliver marijuana, possession with intent to sell and deliver cocaine,
Not from there, he's
and
not.
possession of drug paraphernalia. We don't know what got shoved where yet.
Yet. At this point, we don't know.
Reeves' arrest came after complaints about him selling drugs. After a traffic stop and a search by a canine unit, investigators found marijuana and a digital scale in his car.
Well, that's not north.
That's just, yeah. After he was transported to the magistrate's office, Mr. Reeves asked to go to the bathroom. Here's some good news.
Here's. It gets interesting.
He was escorted, and while in the bathroom, investigators witnessed Reeves shoving a plastic bag of cocaine up his rectum.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for.
The 7 grams of cocaine were retrieved. Okay, who does that?
Not
They
me.
got a retrieval unit that they,
Not me.
like a claw,
Yeah, one
or
of those,
X-Lax.
one of those little,
Grabbers?
Grabbers.
Ooh, hello, swing low!
All right, bend over, dude.
Reeves is being held in a county sheriff's office under a $10,000 secured bond for introduction of paraphernalia and drugs into a detention facility.
7 grams. I am not of that drug culture. I have no idea how much 7
I don't know
grams
what it is, but it seems like that's a pretty big something to be putting somewhere that don't need to
That don't need to go. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And how do you get it in there anyway? I mean, not in there, not in, there. How do you get it into the facility?
Butt clench, I don't know.
Well, they found him
But
inserting.
he was in the jail.
Right, and he was inserting.
Maybe he was already walking like he had to go poop, and he just had it tightened up, and he just wanted to go ahead and get it over. Walking like he's carrying a corn cob in no hand. I don't know, dude. The police report did not specify, and I wasn't going to watch the video.
Well, was there a video that was associated?
I don't think there was a video.
I'm glad there wasn't. I'm just.
I'll go back and look if there is.
No, I don't want to see it. I really I don't want to see it.
ROBSPC bunch.
Really, I'm good. I think I can sleep well tonight without seeing that particular video. Thank you very much.
Well, that's about all I got from my side of the table this week. A little short news week, a little he's in jail short week, but it's all good.
Hey, prayers to everybody in Louisiana and
absolutely.
everybody in the Northeast. Anybody that was
Anybody was in the path of this storm.
Yeah, we got off pretty lucky. We had a lot of rain. It lasted for like 4 days. I've never seen a tropical storm effect from a hurricane last as long as it did here.
This was like some very serious, for us here in our area, very serious outer bands.
Yeah.
It did a lot of damage here, localized flooding. Matter of fact, it's not to negate the damage and what y'all are going
No,
through.
not at
But
all.
Bay County school districts had to redo their dirt road in the rural areas, bus pickup.
Right. Yeah.
So they had to rethink some of that. So it did affect us, but not in the grand scale of y'all with flooded
Yeah.
subways and the flooding that went on. The good news is the levees in Louisiana, New Orleans, did hold.
They did hold.
I think one had a little bit of failure, but here's the problem. The power grid failed, causing some problems.
What I heard was that they actually shut down the power grid.
They probably did.
Because they didn't want
to overload it
to
and
overload.
to burn the motors up.
Right, exactly. So they
that could
actually shut down
that would make
the
sense.
whole city to actually save
And
the
that
whole
would
power
make
grid.
sense. That would make sense.
But there's still several thousand people in New Orleans and in Louisiana that are still without power.
Oh, it's probably another at least a week in some areas,
Yeah.
maybe 2 in certain areas.
And trust me, you know, after Michael, we know exactly what y'all are going through.
Please, if you can, if you have the
prayers.
means, pray for them and donate if you
Yes,
can. If you have
yeah.
the means.
We accepted every bit of help we could. We needed the help, and everything was welcome, and
very much appreciated, and they will appreciate it too.
yeah, and you know, I shouldn't go there. Okay, I'm going to go there. At some point, we did feel a little forgotten because we are not a big city like New Orleans or New York, so at one point we felt like things had fallen off because the news cycle had gone other places.
There was another event that happened, and it kind of overshadowed what was going on here. But we were still here to deal with it.
Right.
Just like the people in Louisiana are there to deal with it.
Right.
And just like the people in New York are there to deal with it. Even though the world continues, news stories keep breaking all the time, and it's going to overshadow your story.
Like I said, I've been in radio and television my entire adult life, and I know how the news cycle works.
It's a vicious cycle.
You got one big story, then all of a sudden something happens, and that's the next big story, and that last big story gets forgotten. Don't forget our folks in Afghanistan who are basically stuck there.
Yes.
Pray for them. Although also those Afghanis who have worked for us from the beginning. There's a lot of things in the world going on, and like I said, we're not going to get political about it, but there's a lot of things that need a lot of prayer, need a lot of concern, need a lot of attention.
Yep.
So don't worry so much about Britney Spears and her conservative or conservatory
that was
thing.
next on my list.
Oh, really? Was it?
No. Hey, folks, we appreciate you taking the time out. Tips are very appreciated to come our way. You can send a donation our way if you'd like to. Venmo at Beach Bums Media, and we're also on the Cash App, which is the $ Beach Bums Media. If you would like to do this, and if you would like to sponsor a segment of the show, don't forget to give us an email, and we'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. We have a lot of different spots opening up, and you could be a part of the show too. But once again, we want to remind everybody to keep thinking of everybody, be kind to everybody, and thank you for taking the few moments out of your time to watch this.
By the way, if you would like to sponsor us, you can always call us 850-588-9275.
Absolutely, 24/7.
We'll always get a message, and if you'd like to be a partner, and we'd love to have you on.
Right.
I mean, we would love to have you actually on.
Yep. Have you in the studio.
In the studio, in the beer cave with us. Always, as always, thank you for just letting us be us.
We'll see y'all. Peace.